Welcome back. Honestman, Fallout 4, first playthrough. I'm here with Curie and Dr. Amari. Curie wants to be a real person. So, I assume we're going to have to find a dead body and then move her intelligence into that dead body. Or we need to create a dead body, perhaps. We're going to find out. Oh, minor housekeeping. I did hit level 27. Between sessions, I looped back to Diamond City and turned in that baseball memorabilia quest, which pushed me over. And I promptly put that into Sneak. So no more landmines. I'm invincible. Yeah, let's see what's up.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Greetings, Doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Can you do it or not?
I won't even consider something like this unless there's a good reason.
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with the wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
What do you know about synths?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data. That's my hope, at least.
So it is possible then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes.
I know, because
so
you're part of the
they can live a
railroad.
life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
All right. That's okay. I'll just go...
This belongs in the garbage can, yes?
I'll just go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, jeez. Never coming back.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Okay, now. Now glowing sea. I was I was actually planning on bringing Curie, but this is fine. This is fine. We jump over to Diamond City, Easy peasy. Codsworth doesn't seem appealing. Obviously, the humans are probably out.
You can't stop, Brad.
So it's got to be Nick, right? Right? That's got to be the play. We're going to bring Nick.
I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick.
Might want to pick up Earl's key from Vadim Bobrov. He runs the Dugout Inn.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
you interested in traveling together?
Sure, could be fun.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of little other mysteries they want me to solve. Haven't really done any of them. We've got other fish to fry, right, Nick? First,
Nothing to see here.
I don't know if this is the long way or the short way. Here's the chosen way. Head back to home plate, where I have prepared a bit of power armor. I have not upgraded like anything. This is all just stuff that I've found. So, but I don't think it's terrible. I've got the T60. Got 3 pieces of T60 and 3 pieces of T51. So that's the plan. Bring this puppy. All painted matching red for +1 agility, I believe.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
All right, next. Rock and roll. I don't know if I actually needed to go out this door. If I could have exited, could have just warped out from the interior. But all right. Yeah, let's go to the Hobbyist Club, even though I know it's Radiation Central. It'll give a quick test of the power armor to see how many rads I'm taking. Not trivial. Why am I... Still feel like I'm missing something there. Alright. That's the wrong direction. That's east. We need south. Okay. There was the big tree place, which in hindsight, I mean, that was moments before I realized the whole glowing sea shenanigans. But in hindsight, I should have popped the landmark on the tree place, which would have put me closer. But we'll do better late than never. Is this it? Just sort of bugging out. We got Brotherhood of Steel vertibird flying in. Awful close. Are they interested in me? No, just a flyby. Oh, he is quick. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Oh, shit. I don't know what they were fighting, but they... Super mutants. Oh, come on. Somebody stole my kill. I think the Brotherhood of Steel, I think some troops got on the ground before the vertibird went up. I'll help them out. I don't know where that grenade came from. I got all turned around here. Man, he was a tough one. Clear? I don't know if we're gonna have any surviving Brotherhood of Steel.
Bomb could go off in this place and no one would be the wiser.
Kind of wish it was daytime. I mean, I'm sure it's my imagination, but I feel like it's harder to see in the power armor. Oh, this is a dead brother. Ooh, T60.
We'll be taking that.
That is some good stuff. I don't know if it's in good repair or not. But that is some good power armor. Anybody else? Any other brothers out here in this mess? Oh, this is a Brotherhood of Steel. No power armor, though. Suicider. That's what it was. A Suicider ran out and blew the vertibird. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the Brotherhood needs to be wise to those tactics. Got wiped out, Nick. Alright, well, let's make sure. There's this building up here I did not clear. Let's get our money's worth. Take a look around. Maybe if we're lucky, there's a rig for power armor. And maybe I can swap some of these parts in. I don't know how damaged they are. I think we might be out of luck anyway. Who admires me? Did that say Valentine? What did I do to trigger that? I guess there's another building out there. Come on, Nick. We got a safe here. Whiskey. Keep finding these various pieces of super mutant armor. I feel like that portends a super mutant companion.
Got it.
We've got some other structures here that we can clear. Hopefully there's something good. Or better, at least. I don't know if Deathclaw hands are really worth anything. More armor. So many Deathclaw hands. Is there an opening to this trailer? Doesn't seem to be. I feel like that's it, Nick. I think that's everything. Yeah, says cleared. Let's head quick back to the park before we got distracted. Yeah, because there was a building here and possibly more ghouls. Looks like a couple buildings, actually. Some Protectrons. Oh yeah, I suppose it's a robotics park. Got it. Makes sense. They actually work? The Protectrons on Parade program runs during these hours. Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday, Friday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Specific instructions will be given for holidays or special events. A backup unit has been provided. It is stored in the maintenance cabin in case of any outages. I don't know if I should mess with that or not. I'd kind of like to see... I mean, did they self-activate at those times? Perhaps? I assume they'll get up on the stage here and do something. Is this the maintenance cabin? Holy shit, what is that? Other than about to be dead? Where's the head? Yeah, that's right. glowing death claw. Jesus. That wasn't so great. But, I mean, he didn't... What'd he do? Tickled me a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I lost a little HP. Not much. I guess there goes the backup. Tactical 50 cal. It's probably a pretty nice gun if I didn't have one better already. No books, no baubles. This is an outrage. Glowing. It wasn't as bad as the alpha that scared the living crap out of me. I was pretty confident going into this one. Full health, power armor. Times like that, though. Still doesn't say clear. Times like that, though, I almost wish I had a heavy weapon, right? Like a minigun or something. Got this rain on the visor. Yeah, if I was on foot, the Reaver and the Deathclaw both would have been pretty scary. Alright, how we doing? I've got a lot of weight going here, but I haven't given anything to Nick yet. Oh, yep, movement. What is that? Where's the way up? It's like we're in... Well, I guess we're not in the glowing sea yet. Right on the fringe. I can't quite tell if I have a clear shot here. I don't... They're behind something, I think. Yeah. That's not a clear shot whatsoever. This is almost certainly just another distraction, but why not? Like, what else are we gonna do, Nick? I mean, I know what else we're gonna do, but it's rhetorical. dog running at me. Let's see any other movement though. Raider Psycho.
That's it. Yes.
Wonder if that's sort of a static location for a combat rifle. I can't do that in power armor. Alright. I did take a little damage back there with the Death Claw, so we're just going to take a quick nap.
I think
What'd you say?
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Valentine.
You got time to talk now?
Yeah, sure.
What's
It's a
wrong?
great time.
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck, guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait. The original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out. I can barely tell us apart.
Alright, I'm guessing there isn't much more, yeah, to see here. But the sun should be coming up, and maybe the rain will stop too. Maybe not, though. I'm half tempted to pop over to Somerville, but I'm probably running a little long here anyway already, so let's do the thing we wanted to do, Nick. Let's do that. I can say we accomplished something. I wonder, would I gain anything by taking a Rad-X here? Alright, that scared me a little. It's just a regular. Lovely. Yeah, I mean that rad gauge looks really low, so I feel like I'm okay. Oh, I see something up there. This is kind of... seems like this should be significant or something, these trees and shadows. But let's head for the box up here. Is that a death claw? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Got that last one in for free. Where are you off to, buddy? Get him, Nick. Light work. Death claws ain't nothing. Nothing really up here. A collapsed road. Some more scraps of something. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of scorpions. Nick's charging right in. We'll use every round in this drum. Did you kill the other one, Nick? Target's poisoned. What does poison do? Yeah, now we have a radiation storm on top of it all. Lovely. Getting any closer here? I mean, I guess we just keep going towards the mark, right? Come on. Is there something over here? Don't be a hater, Nick.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Yeah. Oh, he had his head up. Damn it. I was gonna pop him right in the head. Finally hit our limit here, Nick.
I'm listening. Whatever you need.
Shoot, to carry some really heavy stuff is what I need. Oh wow, these hands are a lot. 8 pounds? It's a really good source of leather though. Oh, that's hide. The hand is 5 pounds, bone and leather. Yeah, I don't know that that's really great. Alright, I think that should suffice for the moment. We've got to be close, right? Having these super mutants out here, scorpions. Just trying to rattle us. Gotta be close. Oh, is there something on the map? Here, let's... Just for posterity, we'll have some quick mutt chops. There we go. It's gotta be it. It's gotta be down here. Are they a ghoul? Or are they a synth? They're probably a synth. Crater of Adam. But I don't really understand why this would deter the Institute if the Institute has a bunch of synths. Like, why would they even care about the radiation? It's owned stuff. So they're around here somewhere. Put my gun down. Maybe they have magazines or something. We did come off a long way, Nick. Alright, there should be prizes. Oh, look at this jerk.
The world will be shown Adam's glory.
Oh, what are you doing, dummy?
None will escape the great divide.
Great, yeah, okay. Super.
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Atom reached out and touched this world, bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise. Infinite worlds through division.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
Can I... Yeah, let me just... I mean, it looks like an easy check. I think I've got it. But I only had 3 charisma. What can I do? Can I... Here, just hold on, let me pop out of this here. Oh yeah, see, there's not even any radiation here. There we go.
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge.
Oh my god! What?
I would know more before I tell you where he is. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Adam. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Yeah, no kidding.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
There wouldn't be a place I could resupply around here, would there?
Seek Brother Ogden. He should have some provisions on offer. For a price.
How have you survived in all this radiation?
That is Adam's unique gift to us, the true believers. He has brought us here to this place, a place that cannot harm us, so that we may worship him, so that we may spread his word to others. That is our calling, to deliver Adam's message to a world that does not wish to hear it, to show Adam's power to all.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Yeah, noted. Okay. God, I can't... Like, this is on the story path. 7 charisma wasn't enough. Do one of these. Pop in here. Because I should still have my charisma bonus with this way, right? I mean, people can't see it. Ah, no, it doesn't count. Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people are completely nuts.
Yes.
Damage bonus against schools. I like it. Scary, Nick?
If you are in need, then it is my place to aid you. At cost, of course.
Yeah, of course.
What have you got for sale?
Whatever Adam provides for us. It is not much, true, but you may find something of value.
I'll take a look, sure.
Of course.
Of course. These are so interesting. Combat sniper rifle. I mean, it's got to be the exact same base as a combat rifle, right? It's got to be. I don't think that really does anything for me. I think we can sell that. Yeah, so they've got another 50 cal receiver on this. Really don't need it though. Ported and shielded barrel. There's no way that's worth 500 though. Revolutionary sword.
In the end, we are all Adam's children.
The world will see.
Right. I believe she said southwest. Right, Nick? Southwest of the crater. Cave. Yeah, they can let me go off map here. Unpleasant. Gotta have my back there, Nick. Crash plane. flying through the shotgun rounds. Darter. Really? Felt like a pretty good shot. Oh boy. That hurt pretty bad. We're gonna do a little bit of some snacks. Just some snacky snacks. Gotta be close here. Come on. Yeah, hopefully this is a good place. I think this is gonna be a good place to wrap. I feel like I've been going for a while. Oh yeah, another one of these guys. Come on, buddy. I don't think he even got to me. I don't think he hurt me at all. Go. Rocky Cave. Finally. Virgil's laboratory. It's not hostile. Is Virgil a super mutant? It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
I need your help.
My help? With what? How did you even find me anyway?
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
All right, let's do this right. Am I radiation free here? I think so. I mean, look, hey man, look, like we got off on the wrong foot, maybe. Let me show you my drugs. Where's that? Yeah, 12.
You
That's
gonna say something, or do I have to beat it?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well, well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Why do I have to kill one?
Because you want to get into the Institute, remember? They're your ticket in. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Hell aroma is that?
All right.
And serve.
Well, here, Nick.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Put the thing down. Trade. Right.
If I got it.
Just need you to carry a little bit. It's annoying having this thing pop up on me all the time. Do I have any other junk? Oh yeah, I picked up more of this stuff. There we go. Alright, well, that's going to do it. We're going to wrap here. It's been Nick Valentine, Virgil, Honestman. I'm not actually sure what happens next. CIT. Where is CIT? I miss it? Oh, it's right in the middle. Wow, it's right in the middle of the map. And I just have not gone there yet. Alright. Well, that's probably what's next on the docket.
Good luck finding a courser, Chip. You're gonna need it.
I'll be fine, Virgil. Don't you worry. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Like, subscribe. Thank you all so much. I will see you next time.